My name is Melanie Alvarez. I am the Director of Operations for the National Veterans Foundation. On behalf of the organization, I am submitting this video recording for the Workforce Innovations Grant of the National Alliance to End Homelessness. The National Veterans Foundation, or NVF for short, was founded in 1985 by Vietnam veteran, former U.S. Army Psych officer Shad Mishad. The NVF has been serving veterans and their families for almost 40 years. Our mission is to serve the crisis management, information, and referral needs of U.S. military veterans and their families. We carry out this mission through the management and operation of the nation's oldest toll-free veteran-to-veteran helpline, and through outreach services that provide veterans and their families in need of food, clothing, transportation, employment, and other essential resources. In 2023, the NVF's toll-free Vet-to-Vet helpline handled over 14,000 calls. In 2024, it handled over 22,000 calls, representing an increase of 65% from 2023. In the first month alone of 2025, our hotline handled 2,240 calls. That's 1,028 more calls than January 2023, and 724 more calls than January 2024. Between 2023 and 2024, the NVF received more than 3,600 requests for assistance via its website. And while not every single call is of a crisis nature, some of our calls are, they're from callers who are seeking basic information about, for example, how to access their benefits with the VA. However, any given moment, any one of those calls can be a crisis call or a suicide call. According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, veterans experiencing homelessness have a higher risk of suicide compared to veterans with no noted history of homelessness. A national survey of post-9/11 veterans found that male and female veterans who have experienced homelessness are at elevated risk of thoughts of suicide and suicide attempts compared to veterans who have not experienced homelessness. Within this context of the correlation between homelessness and suicide is how we will approach the application questions. The workforce challenge that our proposal is seeking to address essentially has three parts. Number one, we would like to create an incentivized and more structured professional development program, with the goal being to have a highly trained crisis and suicide intervention ready team, similar to how fire departments are mission ready at all times. Number two, a question that we are asking, is there a way to incorporate and improve our homeless outreach program with training? And our hope is that through this project, through this proposal, that we will able to really dissect that question. And then number three, in terms of healthcare for the frontline team specifically, in terms of healthcare, what can we offer the frontline team that would be meaningful and impactful? Our request is for $50,000, and those funds will be spread across goals tied to, for instance, quarterly bonuses for the employees, incentives tied to reaching training milestones, and then the third element to that is using some of those funds to be able to cover the compensation for, in the civilian world, we typically refer to it as admin days or comp days. In the military community, it's known as Liberty Days. So again, Our request is for $50,000 and to be used for quarterly bonuses, incentives tied to meeting training milestones, and to help cover the cost of being able to provide rest days or admin days or comp days for our team. And also, oh, and lastly but not least, to help offset the cost of having our crisis intervention consultant, who is she is our trainer and also our mentor, and she is probably one of the best in the country when it comes to crisis intervention. Has over 30 years of experience in the field, in addition to the expertise, of course, of our president and founder, Shad Mishad. Regarding the question, can the Alliance share information about your project idea in published materials? Simple answer is yes. The Alliance may share information about our project idea in published materials. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again.